All right, so Mopars have been doing pretty good against ASP, right? Arkansas State Police here recently. We saw a Charger 5.7 take off on ASP and got away. And in this video, we'll see a Challenger 6.4 slim body take off on ASP and get away. The only difference is some of the stuff that he did in this video, I wouldn't necessarily recommend. Like for one, doing 145 miles an hour on a highway when it's raining at nighttime. Yeah, that's sketchy to me. But it worked for him. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in a house that makes this a house vlog. You know how it's going down and come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. You're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So yeah, Mopars have been doing pretty good against ASP recently. We just saw a 5.7 Charger take off on ASP and got away with some good driving. And in this one, we see something similar, right? Challenger 6.4 slim body does 145 miles an hour in a high-speed chase to get away from ASP. Nobody was hurt. The only problem is, or the only thing that I think is concerning, is that he did this at nighttime on the highway in the rain. If you know anything about Mopars, these cars are terrible in the rain, especially when you're doing 145 miles an hour. I don't even drive my car when it's raining, or if it has been raining. I leave my cat alone. I'm not touching my car when it's raining. But this guy, he's a little different. Let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so boom, shout out to LRHN. That's Little Rock Hood News. Thank you for putting me on in the comments on my last video. I reached out to bro, or I tried to reach out to bro on Instagram, but he doesn't accept messages. I tried to hit him on Facebook and Twitter, but he doesn't accept messages. If you know this guy, you friends with him, let him know Knockout 360 is filling the videos, man. I just want to let him know that I'm digging his work and keep doing what he's doing. Let him know that there's a whole lot of love coming from North Carolina. But let's get into the video. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not just a little bit of rain. This is rain and pooling rain. Look at the road. Look at all that water coming off the tires. This is serious rain. All right, so it looks like he's following him. Let's fast forward a little bit. Fast forward a little bit more. A little bit more. So he follows him for a good bit before he even turns his lights on. And I believe he's going to turn his lights on right about now. Boom. Turns his lights on. So once again, this may be the key. When you're running from police, pull over, right? Have them believe that you're going to run from, have them believe that you're going to pull over, right? And then as soon as they get out the car, take off on them. Because that's what he did in this one.
30C Central. Can you show me around to 318 West Woodlawn Street?
Just like that. Just like that. As soon as the trooper gets out the car and touches the car, he's gone. That creates distance between you and the trooper. That gives you a little bit of lead time in order to make your move. Now he's already gone. That's him there. In the rain, mind you. Now this is him right here, merging onto the highway with a whole lot of traffic on the road in the rain once again. And he's already doing 76, and he's going to do much more than that. .128 in the rain at nighttime. So if he's doing 128 and he can't even see the scat, imagine what the scat's doing. 132. Now, what I will say is he's going in a straight line. So if you know how to drive in the rain, and you know how to drive in the rain fast, you know that most, if not all, accidents happen when you're trying to move lanes, stop, turn, this, that, and the other. But if you're going in a straight line, you should be able to, you know, your tires are somewhat designed to, you know, handle that type of weather, but not necessarily at that speed. But if you're going straight, you should be okay. 139, 141, 141 again. I mean, just look at all the water on the window. Let's fast forward a little bit. Still pushing it, 129. Switching lanes at 120. My hat goes off to this trooper, man, because one thing I will say is that he went after him. You know what I'm saying? Metal to the pedal. Oh, pedal to the metal. I said that backwards as hell. Pedal to the metal. He went after this ScatPack with everything he had. So my hat goes off to ASP for that. Get out the way. You can hear that 5.7 pushing. That's not the Scat right there. That's just a truck. This Scat is nowhere to be seen at this point. And this trooper's doing 136 trying to catch him. You see he cut his lights off? Lights off. Lights off. He's merging at 102. Merging off the highway at 102. Turned his lights off and everything. Let's fast forward a little bit. Arkansas, y'all got some drivers up there. Y'all got some drivers up there. Because me personally, I'm taking an L. In the rain, oh yeah, I'm taking an L. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling over and taking that ticket all day long. You know, but not this guy right here. Y'all got some drivers up there. Let's fast forward a little bit more. The cop is still pushing it, 87, 90. Like, this is nasty work. Still pushing it, 104, 102. He is looking for this ScatPack. He wants this Scat. Still looking for him. Gone. Gone. He gave up at this point.
This story is extraordinary.
I mean, so that's one way of doing it too. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to the three things that I always tell you guys. You got to have the gas, you got to know where you're going, and you got to have the power. I always tell you guys that our cars are built for the highway. Our cars are built for straight line speed. They're not built for the twists and turns, although in the last video we saw, that's not necessarily always true, right? If you know how to drive the car, you know, the car will take you where you need to go. But in most circumstances, just getting on the highway and flooring it is the best route. In this case, not only did he do all three of those things, he did all three of them in the rain at nighttime, which is risky. I mean, you saw the trooper hitting 141. I think at the max, I saw him hit 141. And at 141, you're not even seeing the Scat. Imagine what the Scat's doing. The Scat's got to be pushing 150, 160 plus. You know what I'm saying? If the trooper is at 141 constantly for a specific amount of time, and you at no point in this video did you even see the Scat after he got pulled over and took off, because that was literally the last time you saw the Scat. And if that's the case, that lets you know that Scat was pushing 160, 150, 160. How many of you guys would actually do that? Like, be honest with me. You know, in the daytime with perfect conditions, I understand. Our cars are built for that and they handle it. Trust me, I know. But at nighttime, which is bad enough, in the rain, which adds the worst of the worst elements to it, you're pushing 150, 160. And you're endangering everyone on the highway, including yourself. Even the trooper himself was endangering people. I mean, pushing 141. Like, listen, I don't know what the laws are up in Arkansas, but I know a lot of states have a certain law where it's like after a certain amount of speed, like you just give it up. Unless it's a warrant or a drug stop or a murder charge or something like that, you just give it up. Apparently, that's not the case in Arkansas. They're going to chase you all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Because seeing that trooper hit 141, that's fast enough. Because those RTs are pushing, maxing out normally at about 150, if I'm not mistaken. Even though their speedometer goes to 160, you'll be lucky to hit 150, 155, you know? So the fact that he's pushing it, which means his pedal is all the way down to the floorboard. His foot is all the way on that pedal. Doing 141 in the rain at nighttime and people are getting the hell over. My hat goes off to the trooper too. I mean, he did his thing. He did his job to the maximum capability of the spectrum of the job. And not only that, but he did not give it up. He did not want to give it up. You saw at the end, even when he turned his lights off, he was still pushing 100 plus, just trying to, maybe catch the Challenger slipping. He did not want to give up that chase, but unfortunately he had to. That Challenger got was gone. So Arkansas, y'all got some drivers up there, man. My hat goes off to y'all because y'all are driving y'all ass off up there. So right now, Mopars are 2-0. Well, I take that back. Mopars are probably like 3 and like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 against ASP, right? Because we've seen the undefeated Hellcat or the undefeated Charger get ASP. And then we saw the RT last night. And then we now see the ScatPack. So I think, Mopars are about 3 and 7, 3 and 8, 3 and 10 against ASP. So like I said, though, I'll say this again. I don't advocate running from the police, but if you're going to do it, you better do it right, and he did it right in this video. So it is what it is, man. Once again, shout out to LRHN, Little Rock Hood News. Like I said, if you know bro, tell him that I'm a huge fan of his work and I'm a huge fan of his videos, and I'm just showing love. But as always, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.